All right, folks, I have got a project demo to show off again, another one. This is our advanced C++ mid-semester group project. So it is actually due in just a couple hours, and so I'm rushing to get this out. It's going to be a super quick one and done video, so no edits, no nothing. So hope I get this right. So let's get right into it, and we'll see what we built as a team. All right, so our project consisted of, it was just a one that was, we got to pick from several different ideas, and then the teacher said we should probably do these ideas, and then from those we got to pick what we did. So we decided to make a restaurant management system. So what this is, what allows the restaurant to do is the hostess can sit up with the computer, and as parties come in, she can take in the party's size, and then she can assign them to a table, a booth, or send them to the bar, um, depending on what their preference is. It does all kinds of other management too. You can remove people after they're done dining. We did implement a waiting system, so if the restaurant is full, or if the booth they want, or table they want is not available, they can go into the waiting system, and that works in a first in, first out queue system. It's very handy. We also have the ability to save configurations, seating configurations to CSV files, and we can load them back in from those CSV files. And also, we can also load from an ASCII art representation, a layout image, if you will, which is kind of an interesting way to do this. But I'll actually show you that and the project demo here in a second. So let's bring up Visual Studios, and this is the project that we've got. The seating layout in ASCII art form is here, so it's a bit hard to see, but this would represent the layout in a restaurant, and we can actually load this file in, and it will save that as our seating configuration, or use that as our seating configuration in the program. So kind of an interesting way to do it. We're also, for the demo, we're just going to load it in from the CSV file, but this is an option that we have for bringing in data. So let's go ahead and run the program here, and I'll show you how it works. So comes up, and we got options to seat parties, view the waiting area, enter parties into the waiting area, and remove parties from the waiting area, and we can remove diners from the table, and other such options, save the configuration, all that stuff. So let's say right off the bat we try to seat a party. So we're going to say party size was 4. Let's say they want to sit at a booth, B for booth. It's, wait a minute, table's not found. Party size might be too big, or the restaurant's full. Well, because we didn't load a configuration in yet. So we're going to load that seating configuration in from the CSV file that I'd created earlier. So I'll make it a little quicker and easier here. So we're going to hit 8. And then it is going to say, please enter a loader. What's a loader? Well, a loader is, so we've got 2 different ways to import the data. We can import it from a CSV file or that ASCII image. So we get to pick here which one we want to use. We're going to say load from the CSV file. What's the file name? I gave it a really great name, test.csv. And just like that, the configuration is loaded. All the seating arrangements are loaded in. So now we can start assigning people to booths, tables, and bars. So party comes in. We're going to say, what's your party size? It's a party of 4. And what do they want to sit? Let's say they want to sit at a table. They'll say, they should probably sit at table 400. So do we want to do that? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and just put them right into table 400. And let's say another party comes in. So we're going to say this party is just 2 people out on a date. Where do they want to sit? They want to sit nice at a booth. Just give them a booth, B. And it says they should sit at 300, yes or no. And let's say, maybe they don't like 300. Maybe 300 is gross. So let's say no. And from here, we can actually pick where they sit, just assign it manually. So let's say we want them to sit at booth 205. That one's a nicer booth. It's by the window or something. So let's go ahead and say number 2. Yeah, option 2 is 205. And there, we just assign them to that one. Off they go. And let's say Frank comes in all by himself. Frank wants to sit at the bar. And let's say, no, we want him to sit at the bar. Do we have a bar configured? We don't have a bar configured. Okay. That was my mistake. I thought I had a bar in there. So, old Frank's going to have to sit at a table. That just wasn't in my seating configuration. I thought I had it. So anyway, Frank's now sitting at a table. Next group comes in and they want, let's say they wanted a seat that's already been taken. Booth 205 is really popular. So they come in. Next people come in and they want booth 205, but they can't have it because somebody's already sitting in it. So let's send them to the waiting area. What's the party name? Well, let's say it's my party. And party size, let's just say it was 3 of us here in my party. And now we're in the waiting area. And we can assign more people to the waiting area. 3, assign, enter a name. Let's say Kathy. Kathy's party comes in. The party is 6. Now they're in the waiting area. So as soon as that booth frees up, actually let's flip the booth. Let's say remove diners. So we can clear that table. So there's booth 205. Those 2 diners, they're done eating. Let's get them out of there and free up their table. They have been moved out. And now let's pull the first person from the waiting area. So we're going to remove first party from the waiting area. Option 4. And it says, there we go. Party name Drew, party size 3 is now ready to be seated. So we can go ahead and shuffle them off into that booth they so desperately want. So we can also save the configuration from here. We can save it to the CSV file and all those other options. So, and then we can go ahead and quit the program. So that is the main functionality of the program, how it works. It was pretty reasonable layout here. So our main program is really just a menu. We did a big class hierarchy, so we started with a seating group class, and then from there we derived a table class, a booth class, and a bar class. We had some helper functions for the menu, file readers, and the waiting area was its own files as well for all those functionality that needed for that. So, and that's it. That is the whole project that we've got. Like I said, it is due in mere minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get this video posted up and get it put away. But this has been a really interesting project. C++ is it's an interesting language. It's very inflexible, but I think we did a pretty good job on this, and we hit all the marks that we wanted for it. So that should be it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.